Hello, can you hear me? This video has been a long time coming. I haven't put anything on my YouTube channel for well over a year, I don't think. I might have put a little video on before I did the tunnel race this year, but yeah, this is the first video I've done in a long time. I think I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to making my videos, so this one will definitely not be, because I'm very quickly gonna video it, edit it this evening and put it on my YouTube tomorrow, which will be Thursday, as we drive up to the Lake District. As you may have guessed, I'm taking part in the Lakeland 100 this weekend. This will be my 7th start in the hundreds, hopefully my 6th finish. I didn't finish last year. Last year, or a couple of years ago, I was diagnosed with something called vestibular migraines, which is, it's a neurological problem where you can, for me, if I'm in a very stressful situation, if I maybe haven't slept enough, haven't ate enough, I'm really anxious, I start to feel really dizzy. Before I knew what it was, it used to be really scary when I was running in a race and then suddenly started to feel really dizzy, really unwell, wanted to sit down. And last year at the Lakeland 100, I pulled out of the race at Braithwaite, which is about 50k into the race, because I'd started to have that feeling in the previous leg of the race, on which there's a really, really high climb and descent, and it was horrible. And so I decided to stop at Braithwaite. So that was my first DNF at the Lakeland 100. And I really wanted to come back this year. Although I've done it so many times before, I really wanted to redeem myself. I just wanted to go back, prove to myself that I could do it again, because in the last 3 years, I haven't completed a 100-mile race. And I'm really hoping that this will be the event where I get another 100 miles under my belt, because I'm starting to feel like maybe I actually can't do it. Because I know that a lot of people have been watching my Lakeland 100 videos and Lakeland 50 videos recently, I thought it was only right that I came on and did a little video to say thank you. I've had a few messages and a few comments on my videos to say thanks for putting them out there. Hopefully they've been helpful. If you're running the 50 or the 100 this year, then good luck. I really hope that you are prepared and that the videos have helped you in some way. So the longer story is that the last 100-mile race that I completed was the Thames Path 100 in 2023. The following year, I went to run the South Downs Way 100, and that is where I started feeling very dizzy, very unwell, ended up in hospital. And then since then, I have not completed 100-mile race. I didn't complete the South Downs. I went to complete the Lakeland 100 last year, didn't finish it. I then went to try and do a 100 at a Backyard Ultra, didn't finish that. I then went to the Tunnel Ultramarathon in March of this year, and I only got to 80 miles. So I'm really hoping that I can break this bad run of not finishing races with this race. And I'm hoping that, because it's my favourite race, because I've done it so many times and I've got a lot of experience at this event, that fingers crossed I'll be finishing. Is there anything that I'm doing differently this year? So last year I didn't finish, but last year was the first year that I ran with poles. In the 5 years that I completed the Lakeland 100 before, I'd never ran with poles. And then my husband's been banging on at me for ages about how much he's found poles beneficial in his fell running. So I thought, you know what, I'll get a pair. And actually, yeah, he's right, which is really annoying. But yeah, he was right, and they have been really helpful. So I'm bringing a set of Lecky poles. I've got more of a foot kit than I ever used to have. I used to just use talcum powder. Now I've got a much more serious foot kit. Thanks to my husband, I have also started wearing Innovates. I have had plantar fasciitis in both feet in the last 2 years, and I've realised that actually as I've got older, my feet have really started to splay, and whereas I used to be able to wear some narrower shoes, I just can't do that now with my wide feet. So I have got these lovely Innovate. I've only got one pair. I haven't got a second pair for my drop bag, but I'm hoping that they will do me the whole 100 miles. The biggest change, I suppose, is that I'm not printing myself any sort of spreadsheet with timings on. This is the first year where I'm going into this race not looking at times, not thinking about my pacing. I'm just going to go into it and have a nice time. That is my goal, to have fun and to enjoy it and to have a nice couple of days out. And if I finish, then that'd be brilliant. But if something happens and I don't finish, then I'm happy with that too, because I've gotten pretty used to that recently. But yeah, fingers crossed it all goes well and I just have a really lovely time. So I am putting all of my stuff in this bag, ready for kit check in Coniston on Friday. Last time I went up for kit check, I had a few people come and say hello, and that they'd watched my videos and that was really helpful. Please do that if you want to. Be prepared for me to have a very straight face, because I don't know what to do when people come up and say nice things to me. Yeah, feel free to come and say hello, and I will see you in Coniston if you are running, and if you are running, best of luck.